The moment the young Filipino boy steps onto the AGT stage, the entire atmosphere shifts into a quiet, curious tension. He walks slowly, his small frame almost overwhelmed by the grandeur of the stage lights that beam down like towering pillars of attention. In his hands, he clutches a modest, slightly worn cat carrier. Its presence alone instantly confuses the judges and fascinates the audience. His clothes are simple, his expression a mix of nervousness and hope, as if he is stepping into a world he has only dreamed of from far away. The judges exchange puzzled glances, wondering what a shy boy with a pet carrier could possibly do on one of the biggest stages in the world. Simon leans slightly forward, intrigued but skeptical, his eyebrows raised in that classic silent question he often expresses. The boy takes a deep breath, the kind that gathers all the courage he has stored inside. The stage feels massive, but he stands there with a quiet determination that hints at something extraordinary waiting to unfold. He kneels gently and opens the carrier with care. Two small, bright-eyed cats peek out, their calm behavior surprising everyone. A collective murmur spreads through the crowd. This isn't a usual act, and everyone knows it instantly. But the boy's soft, reassuring smile toward his cats reveals a deep, unbreakable bond built from trust and love. It's the kind of moment where the audience senses that something truly special is about to happen, an unexpected story just beginning. As the boy steps back from the open carrier, the atmosphere transforms from confusion to anticipation. He taps the stage floor gently, barely a sound, but both cats react instantly, rising to their feet with surprising discipline. The audience leans closer, their curiosity turning into disbelief. Under the intense, colorful AGT spotlights, the cats begin their act with a level of precision no one expects. One cat gracefully leaps onto a small platform while the other prepares for something more daring. The boy raises his hand, giving a subtle signal. In perfect synchronization, both cats jump through two glowing hoops that rise from the stage floor. The movement is fluid, almost choreographed, as if the cats have rehearsed for years. Gasps ripple through the audience. The judges lean forward, Sophia with wide eyes, Heidi covering her mouth in shock, Howie whispering a stunned comment, and Simon focusing intently like he's watching the impossible unfold. The cats then balance on narrow sticks set apart at different heights, their paws steady and their bodies perfectly controlled. The boy's calm presence guides them, his voice soft but confident. Each trick builds upon the last, revealing not just skill but a deep relationship between the boy and his pets. The stage lights shimmer across the polished floor, capturing every jump, twist, and landing with cinematic clarity. By now, the audience is completely hooked. What started as confusion has turned into total astonishment as the boy and his super-trained cats deliver a performance no one could have predicted. As the performance continues, the boy suddenly pauses and gently calls his cats back to his side. The lights dim, leaving only a soft golden spotlight on the small trio. The audience grows silent, sensing a shift from excitement to something deeper. The boy takes a shaky breath and begins to speak, his voice quiet but heartfelt. He shares how these two cats are not just performers, they are his family. He explains that he found them when he was living on the streets, struggling to survive with almost nothing. With no toys, no tools, and no training equipment, he taught them tricks using scraps of food, gentle patience, and the warmth of their companionship. As he talks, the cats curl around him protectively, as if understanding every word. The scene feels intimate despite the massive stage. The judges watch in complete stillness, Heidi's eyes glisten with tears, Sophia places a hand over her heart, Howie looks deeply moved, and even Simon's expression softens into something quiet and emotional. The boy explains how the cats kept him warm during cold nights and gave him strength when he felt alone. He tells the crowd that training them wasn't just about entertainment, it was survival, hope, and the only love he had. The audience listens without a sound, fully immersed in a story that reveals the unbreakable bond between a child and the animals that saved his life. In this moment, the talent show becomes something far more powerful, a testimony of resilience, love, and unimaginable dedication. With the emotional silence still hanging in the air, the boy gently steps back and gives his cats a soft signal. Instantly, the stage lights burst into a brighter, more dramatic palette, shifting from warm gold to powerful blues and reds. The music rises, and the energy in the room transforms. The audience straightens in their seats, sensing that the performance is building towards something extraordinary. The cats, once curled quietly beside the boy, now move with renewed energy and confidence, as if they fully understand the significance of this moment. One cat darts toward a narrow beam positioned several feet above the ground, leaping onto it with elegance. The other makes a sprint toward a tall wooden tower set in the center of the stage. With incredible balance, they climb and maneuver through the props as though performing a grand finale years in the making. The boy guides them with barely noticeable gestures, subtle movements of his hand, a soft call, a nod of encouragement. Then comes the climax. Both cats reach the very top of the structure, standing side by side at a dizzying height. The boy raises his arm high, and at that exact moment, the cats jump together, tapping a golden bell with their paws in perfect synchronicity. The bell rings loudly, echoing across the auditorium. The crowd erupts. People rise to their feet, clapping, cheering, screaming in disbelief. The judges look stunned, Sophia with her hands over her mouth, Heidi laughing in emotional shock, and Howie shaking his head in amazement. Simon slowly stands up, eyes wide, giving a rare nod that says everything. This is something truly special. As the golden bell's echo fades, the boy stands breathless at the center of the stage, his two cats perched proudly beside him. The audience is still roaring, some people jumping, others crying, completely overwhelmed by what they've witnessed. Light reflects off the stage floor like stars scattered under his feet. The boy's eyes shine with a mix of relief, pride, and disbelief. He can hardly process that his once street-trained companions have just delivered one of the most unforgettable acts in AGT history. Simon steps forward, still standing from the finale. His usually stern face is softened by genuine emotion. He takes a moment, looking at the boy, then at the cats, as if trying to understand the depth of the journey that brought them here. When he finally speaks, his voice carries warmth and honesty. He tells the boy that talent is not just skill, it's heart, dedication, resilience, and that the connection he just witnessed is something truly rare. A long silence follows, one charged with anticipation. The boy clutches his hands nervously, his cats brushing gently against his legs for comfort. And then, without another word, Simon slams his palm down on the golden buzzer. The auditorium explodes with light as gold confetti rains from above. The boy freezes, overwhelmed, before sinking to his knees, hugging his cats tightly as tears stream down his cheeks. The judges rise to their feet, applauding with full hearts. The audience chants with joy, celebrating not just a performance, but a triumph of love, struggle, and unbreakable loyalty.